We come up nice and tight, speak up nice and loud and say, good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Did you understand your rights as I read them to you this morning?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have a charge of unlawful possession of firearm by court order. You need a court-appointed attorney on that charge. You wish to furnish your own.
Can you say that again?
Do you need a court-appointed attorney on that charge, or do you wish to furnish your own?
He wants to know, do you want him to appoint you an attorney, or are you planning on hiring your own?
I'll probably get my own, or he probably can get one.
Judge, I think my client would appreciate an attorney appointed for him.
Okay, we'll put you down for yes. If you decide later that you want to get your own, that's up to you. Public defender, you have anything to say in his behalf?
Just briefly, Your Honor. Marcus, how old are you?
18.
And are you enrolled in school?
No, sir.
Do you have a job right now?
Yes, sir.
What type of work do you do?
Landscaping.
How long have you been doing your landscaping work?
For like 3 months now.
If you were able to make bond in this case and the judge set some bond conditions, would you follow the judge's orders?
I'll repeat that.
Sure. If the judge gave you certain rules to follow while you were out on bond, would you agree to follow those rules?
Yes, sir.
And would you,
yes, sir.
if you're out on bond?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Have you ever been to prison?
No, sir.
Judge, I'd ask you to set a reasonable bond for Mr. Johnson.
Okay. Such bonds are at $2,000. With conditions, you do not commit any other violations of the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. While you're out on bond, you may not possess firearm or ammunition. Any questions, Mr. Johnson?
No, sir.
All right, thank you, sir.
You're nice and tight. Say good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Judge. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Miss Harris. Did you understand your rights as I read them to you this morning?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have a charge of unlawful possession of firearm, court order. Do you need a court-appointed attorney on that charge, or do you wish to furnish your own?
Court appointment. Yeah.
Okay. Put you down for court-appointed public defender.
Judge, I just asked you to follow the same reg.
Okay. We'll set your bond at $2,000, ma'am, with conditions. With conditions, you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. While you're out on bond, you are to abstain from the use or possession of any dangerous illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, or alcohol. And you may not possess any firearm or ammunition.
Yes, sir.
Question?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Come on up nice and tight.
Hello, sir.
Good morning, ma'am. Did you understand your rights as I gave them to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have a charge, ma'am, of unlawful carrying of a weapon. Do you need a court-appointed attorney for that charge, or do you wish to furnish your own?
He wants to know, would you like him to appoint you an attorney to help represent you, or are you planning on hiring your own?
Appoint him attorney.
Judge, if you could please appoint her an attorney.
Okay, put her down for yes. Do you have anything to say on her behalf, sir?
Judge, if you just follow the recommendation.
Okay. Recommendation is $2,000 bond. With conditions, you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. While you're out on bond, you may not possess any ammunition or weapons.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Anthony, come up nice and tight and say good morning to the judge.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Did you understand your rights as I read them to you?
Yeah.
Is that a what?
Yes, Judge.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
yes.
what?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have a charge, sir, of criminal trespass. We'll give you a personal bond of $1,000. With conditions, you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas. Do you need a court-appointed attorney? Probably.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'll put you down for yes. Any questions, sir?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Come up nice and tight and say, buenos dias.
Buenos días.
D. Did he understand his rights as I read them?
Would you?
Los derechos que te leyeron los atenientes.
Sí.
Okay.
Understands, Your Honor.
All right. He has a charge of discharging a firearm in the city limits. Does he need a court appointed attorney on that charge?
Que si entiendes el cargo que te dieron por disparando una pistola en el público.
No fue en el público.
Ok. Pero eso entiendes. Ese es el cargo
Sí.
que te pusieron. Ok. Y dice que si quieres un abogado por las cortes, que seas un abogado tú solo.
El abogado de la corte.
Okay. You'd like a court appointed, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll put him down for yes. Public defender.
Judge, I just asked you to follow the recommendation.
Okay. Recommendation is a $2,000 bond with conditions that he does not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, those of the United States. While he's that on bond, he is not to possess any firearm or ammunition.
La fianza va a ser 2,000 y las reglas son que no puedes tener pistola, no puedes tener balas y no puedes quebrar las reglas del estado de Texas o de los Estados Unidos.
¿Por qué?
Que no puedes quebrar las reglas.
Oh,
Texas
no,
o
no,
de
sí,
los Estados
sí,
Unidos.
sí, sí.
He understands, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Nice and tight and say good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Ms. Brooks. Did you understand your rights as I read them?
Yes.
Okay. You have a charge out of Hutchinson County for bond surrender terroristic threat. You have an attorney up there already?
Me,
Yes.
and
In Hutchinson, do you have an attorney?
I had one when I first had the case. Yeah, but then we settled it and I got probation and then I did my probation. I guess because I didn't pay all the fines, that's why it's a violation.
Do you think that you'll need a court-appointed attorney when you go back to Hutchinson?
Yes.
Okay. I'll put you down that you're requesting one. When you get back to Hutchinson, you may want to address that.
Oh, most
Okay.
definitely.
And it'll probably be, I think you all do Panhandle wide, don't you? Or is Hutchinson part of our system?
It is not, Your Honor, not yet.
Yep.
One day in the
All right.
future.
They're working on it. So.
Yes, Judge.
They've suggested a $2,000 bond, which I'll apply with conditions that you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States.
Okay.
And if you can't afford to make the bond, and that's the only charge that you have, looks like it, they'll come get you and take you back there, and then you can get everything worked out.
So what's the?
So if you can make the $2,000 bond today, you can bond out. If you cannot, Hutchinson County will come here to Potter County and pick you up and take you back there. Okay. It'd be like $200.
I got it.
Okay. Just say thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Judge.
See you later. Yes, yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Medina. Got a couple charges on you. You have a outside out of Death Smith County for driving with your license suspended with a previous condition.
Okay.
Did you have a court appointed attorney on that one?
I don't, but I would like one.
Okay. I'll put down yes for that. They also have a charge out of Potter for burglary of a building. Go and put you down for a court appointed attorney on that one as well.
Okay, thank you. You too.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a home health care provider.
And how long have you been a home health care provider?
4 years. I do it part-time for my daughter.
How long have you been living in the Amarillo area?
For 42 years of my life.
Do you have family members outside of your daughter here in town?
Yes.
Can you generally describe your family members?
My mom, my sisters, my aunts, uncles.
And if you were able to make bond in this case, would you agree to go to court when you're ordered to go to court?
Yes, sir.
Follow any other conditions of bond the judge would have for you?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Judge, I'd ask you to set a reasonable bond for Miss Medina.
What any previous history? Criminal history?
Yes, Judge. My client recently finished a state jail sentence.
Yes.
For what offense?
Controlled substance under a gram. It was 6 months in state jail.
They suggested a $5,000 bond. I'm gonna reduce that to 3.
Thank you, sir.
And does have some conditions on there that you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. While you're out on bond, you are to abstain from any possession or usage of any dangerous illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, alcohol, or unless that's prescribed by a physician. So total of that is $3,500.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Come up nice and tight and say good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Vargas. Did you understand your rights as I read them to you this morning?
Absolutely.
Okay. You had a couple charges. You had possession of controlled substance, penalty group 11B, more than 4 grams, less than 200 grams. That charge has been accepted by the district attorney's office. You also had a charge of possession of marijuana, 4 ounces to 5 pounds. They did not take that charge. Do you need court-appointed attorney on the other charge? Or do you wish to furnish your own?
I wish to furnish my own. I will provide my own attorney.
All right. Put you down for no. Now, on this possession of marijuana over 4 ounces, less than 5 pounds, they may resubmit that. Okay, the officers involved. Apparently there wasn't the probable cause that the district attorney's office wanted. So if that happens, they could issue a warrant for your arrest on that charge. So you might check with that to see if it doesn't go away or if that's looking at a future arrest warrant. So might have your attorney do that.
Judge, can I just explain? He's giving me the side eye. Can I just take a second and tell him? So I told him earlier he has the 2 charges pending against him. The district attorney's office has accepted one of them. The district attorney's office says they're not accepting the other. And what the judge just said is because they've rejected it doesn't mean that it can't come back around. The state has 3 years to indict you on that state jail felony allegation. So although they're rejecting it today, it could come back in later. It could be based on like a lab report
Okay.
or something. So that's why it's not being accepted at this time, but it could come back around later.
Could just have to check.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
All right. All right. Public defender, you have anything to say on his behalf?
Just briefly, Your Honor, Leonardo, how old are you?
I am 40 years old.
And what do you do for a living?
I am full-time musician and phlebotomist.
And what type of instrument do you play?
I'm a percussionist. Anything that has to do with percussion, drum.
And how long have you been a full-time musician?
I've been a full-time musician since the age of 16. I did the whole Palo marching band, high school.
How long have you lived in Amarillo?
I lived here for over 22 years.
And do you have family members here in town?
Yes, yes, I do.
Can you generally describe them?
Sure. I have a sister that graduated from Tech, works for Dean Boyd. I also have a brother who owns a Marisco's place over on 6th Street. I have a brother that's a barber, and myself, I'm a musician.
Is Marisco's that good seafood place on 6th Street?
Yes, it is.
With fresh food from
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica every 2
California.
days?
Every 2 days.
Will your family members help make sure that you get back and forth to court if you need a ride?
Absolutely.
You have support here in the community?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently on probation or parole?
I am not.
Judge, I'd ask you set a reasonable bond for Mr. Vargas on the charge of possession 4 to 200.
You don't play the buckets, do you?
The buckets?
Yeah, like percussion with
Yeah,
buckets.
buckets. Let's do it.
If
I've
there's a-
got 5-gallon ones. So I seem to be pretty popular these days. So.
Yeah.
All right, so on the possession of controlled substance, penalty group 11B, 4 grams, less than 200. Such bond recommended bond of $10,000 with conditions. You do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state or those of the United States. While you're out on bond, you are to abstain from the use or possession of any dangerous illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, alcohol, or that covered that, unless it's prescribed by a physician. Okay,
Yes, sir.
all right, any questions, sir?
Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
You got it.
That's good. Have a good day, sir.
You're nice and tight and say good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Chairez.
Good morning, Mr. Farris. Did you understand your rights as I read them to you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a charge or DWI, third or more offense. Do you need a court-appointed attorney for that charge?
He wants to know, do you want him to appoint you an attorney or are you planning on hiring your own?
No, it's fine.
Fine, which way? Left or right, forward or backward, up or down?
Like, it's fine. Get out, Tony.
Appointed attorney?
Yeah.
Judge, if you could appoint him an attorney, that'd be great.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll put it down for so. Do you have anything to say in his behalf?
I think so. Santiago, how old are you?
44.
And how long have you lived in the Amarillo area?
About 4 years.
4 years. What do you do for a living?
Concrete.
How long have you been doing concrete?
3 years.
And what company do you work for?
Top line concrete.
Top Line Concrete?
Yes.
If the judge set a reasonable bond on this case and you were able to get out, would you work with your attorney and go to court on this case?
Yes, sir.
Any desire to run off from this allegation?
No.
If he ordered you not to drive a car without an interlock device on it, would you agree to that?
Yes.
Would you agree not to drink any alcohol or do any drugs while you're on probation?
Yes.
Judge, I'd ask you set a reasonable bond for Mr. Farris.
Okay. We'll set your bond, sir, at $5,000 recommended bond from the district attorney's office. Has some conditions. Number one, before the 30th day after release on bond, defendant must have installed on his vehicle a deep lung breath analysis mechanism, and you may not operate any vehicle that's not equipped with such a device. That is done at your expense, sir. You may not consume alcohol while you're out on bond. Must not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. And that's kind of a repeat here, but you cannot possess or use any dangerous illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, or alcohol unless so prescribed by a physician. You have any questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Alex, step on up here and say good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Did you understand your rights as I read them to you?
Earlier, when you were in the room and he started, he
Oh,
read
yeah.
all the rights.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You have two charges: bond surrender, aggravated assault, deadly weapon, and bond surrender, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, count number 2. Do you need court-appointed attorneys on those two charges, or you already have one?
No, I have Jesse Queckenbush.
Was he court-appointed or?
No. We paid for him.
Okay. So I'll put you down for no and just continue that. Is that
Yes,
what
sir.
you- Okay. On your case, Judge Purtle will have to see and reset your bond.
What's that?
And
So,
I
there
can't
were-
set your bond today, so.
Okay.
You have to go back in front of the judge if the judge is going to set a bond.
Okay.
With Jesse.
So with Jesse. Okay. All right.
Okay. Any questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, thank
Have a
you.
good day. God bless.
Good afternoon to the judge.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Mr. Britton. Did you understand your rights as I read them?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have a couple of charges here, of bond surrender, possession of controlled substance, penalty group 11B, more than 4 grams, less than 200 grams. You have a bond surrender for theft of property, over 30,000, less than 150, and a bond surrender on evading arrest, detention with previous conviction. Since these were bond surrenders, do you already have an attorney?
Yes, sir.
Was it court appointed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll continue that if that's what you wish to do.
Pardon me?
You wish to continue with the court appointed
Oh,
attorney?
yes, sir.
Okay, I'll put you down for all 3. We'll advise you that since these are bond surrenders, you usually have to be arraigned by the judge that the case has been assigned to, which in this case is Judge Denny. So I cannot set a bond on that. You'll have to see him for a set of bonds.
Okay, so
So you're gonna get with your attorney and tell your attorney that you're in custody, and if you want the opportunity to bond out again, your attorney has to set a hearing with Judge
Okay.
Denny to get those
okay,
bonds.
all right, all right.
Okay, thanks,
All
sir.
Thank you.
Speak up nice and loud and say, "Good afternoon, Judge."
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fountain. Did you understand your constitutional rights that I read earlier?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have a charge here of evading arrest, detention with the motor vehicle. I guess that's an additional charge, what you're already there for. This is a third-degree felony. Do you have a court-appointed attorney on the other charges?
No, I'm not sure, Your Honor, because on this charge I have an attorney. The other ones, I'm not sure. But it's all the
Okay.
same charges. They're all the same.
Okay. So was that a court-appointed attorney or was that a self-paid that you're paying for?
A court appointed.
Okay, so we'll
Public
put you
defender.
down. We'll put you down for a court-appointed attorney and carry that on with those other charges. Public defender, you have anything to say?
Yes, Judge. Calvin, how old are you?
57.
And what do you do for a living?
I used to drive, but my driver's license is suspended. So now I work for an independent operator that cuts wood.
And how long have you been doing that job, cutting wood?
Only 2 months.
If you were able to make bond on this case, would you work with your attorney, go to court to try to resolve this?
Yes.
How long have you been in the Amarillo area?
6 years.
Can you remind me or the judge, what are your other cases that are pending? That this is called a change charge, meaning you were originally charged with one thing and now they're changing it to another.
Uh-huh.
What else do you have pending?
Nothing but the same charges.
They're all evading arrest with a motor
No,
vehicle?
no. I'm sorry. They're all for no license plate and suspended driver's license. Well, expired. They're expired, but they turned to suspensions to suspended license some kind of way. I'm not sure how
So
because I don't have that information.
Your original charge of evading arrest, detention with the motor vehicle, was a state jail felony. It looks like they probably increased that to a third-degree felony. They bumped it up one level. From the
Or-
state. That's probably what this is.
All right.
Because usually they don't have the same charge, same court. So that was
That's
your
better.
referring to public defender.
Yeah, I do have a public defender.
So what I'm gonna ask is, it sounds like you have some driving related offenses. If the judge were to set a reasonable bond in this case and you were able to get out, would you stop driving cars while your license is suspended?
Yeah, I don't longer have the vehicle. Yes, sir.
Okay. Would you go to court and work with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Judge, I'd ask you to consider something less than $15,000 for this evading with a motor vehicle.
I will do that. I'm reduce it to $7,500
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
with conditions that you do not commit any other offenses against the laws of the state of Texas, any other state, or those of the United States. While you're on bond, you are to abstain from the use or possession of any dangerous, illegal drugs, narcotics, marijuana, or alcohol, and get a driver's license.
Yes, sir.
It's not part of your bonding conditions, but you need to do that.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Thank
Any
you.
questions? All right, thanks, sir.
It's 5,000 before.
You're nice and tight. Speak up nice and loud and say, "Good afternoon, Judge."
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, sir. Did you understand your rights as I read them to you?
Yes.
Okay, you have a charge here of bond surrender, assault, family member impeding breath or circulation. Do you already have a court-appointed attorney on that charge?
Yes.
Okay, you wish to continue that?
Yes.
Okay, put you down for your
Nice.
He just wants to know, are you planning on hiring your own lawyer or do you want to stay with your court
Is it the
appointed
new
lawyer?
charge?
It is the same charge as it used to be, but your bond company went off your bond for whatever reason. And so he's about to tell you that you and your attorney have to go back to the district court judge and get a new bond set if you want a bond set.
Okay.
But your bond company went off your bond.
Is there a way that we can just what's it called? Run a concurrent from whatever I have going on?
That's possible, but that's not today. Today is just him telling you that you have no bond and you've got to go back in front of the district court judge. So you've got to work with your attorney to try to resolve your case with a plea bargain, if that's what you want, or a trial.
Okay.
But he's here to tell you about your bond situation today.
Okay.
Okay. And that is true what he said. There's no bond recommended because it is a bond surrender. And normally when that's assigned to a district judge, then they want to rearraign you and see you. And in this case, that would be Judge Purtle. Okay.
All right. Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Thank you, sir.
All right.
That's it. That's it. Come up nice and tight and say good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, Mr. Scott. Did you understand your constitutional rights as I read them?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. You have a charge here, sir, of bond surrender, possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1B, more than 1 gram, less than 4 grams. Did, when you was originally arrested on this charge, did you have a court-appointed attorney or did you choose to furnish your own?
I believe I was assigned Misty Walker.
Court-appointed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You wish to continue that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll put you down for yes on the court-appointed attorney. On a bond surrender, the judge that has been assigned your case usually wants to see you. And in this case, he does. So I cannot set you bond. You'll have to see Judge Denny to get that posted for you.
Okay.
So that means you need to get with your attorney and have her set up some type of thing so you can get a bond and you can get out. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.